What's going on, guys? I'm here at the Hartford Capitol building, and I'm going to show you one of, well, if they'll let me in, I'm going to show you one of Connecticut's biggest tourist attraction that every Hartford resident should know about, and everyone who's visiting Hartford should actually see themselves. So I'm going to try to go through security, and then I'm going to show you guys what's going on and show you guys this big secret. Alright, so I have to make my way to the visitors entrance. That entrance was only for like legislators, so the visitors entrance is around this side. So I'm making my way to the visitors entrance. Hopefully today is a visiting day and they'll definitely let me in. So making my way up the stairs. Alright, so this is actually public entrance right here. How you doing? Good, good. This is the visitors entrance, right? Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Alright guys, so we made it in. We're actually inside the Capitol building, and we're gonna find the basement. There's some schools here doing some stuff. So we're gonna see the basement and we're gonna show you the secret. I think Congress is in session today. So but you know, everything is still open to the public, even though they're in session today. Well, let's find where we're going to. This is beautiful. It's wonderful, huh? An historic bell here. See what this bell is called. This is the Passion stove. Very historic bell. Alright, so this is it, guys. We're going down this escalator, and hello, how you doing? Good to see you too. Alright. Yeah, so somebody I knew. So a historic place here. So this is the underground tunnel, and this takes you to the legislative building. And here's some info. Alright, so the legislative building is this way, but so these are some historic things, historic event, historic time, and people. So right now we are in the Capitol building, and there's this underground concourse that takes you all the way to the legislative building in Hartford. So this is cool. And you know, under the concourse there is some, as we're looking at them now, like historic stuff that really take place in the state of Connecticut during the days. Equal rights advocate James Mars. And yeah, this is cool, guys. You guys should definitely check this out. And if you're a tourist visiting Connecticut, workers as a colored army, Hartford, 1867. Wow. And if you're, as I was saying, if you're visitor visiting Connecticut, you guys should definitely visit the state capitol and also the legislative building. And you will definitely feel good seeing this. This is the Merritt Parkway, 1939. You know, I think everyone should definitely have, you know, see this, who lives in Hartford and who lives in the state of Connecticut. And this is not actually spoken about that much. You know, this is a marvel, to be honest with you. Over here we have veterans, Afghanistan heroes, a bunch of them. You guys were very young, very young. Guys were very young. 27, 28, 23. These guys give their lives in wars, Afghanistan, Iraq, Very young guys, all soldiers from Connecticut, from Hartford area and surrounding areas. Very young guys. So yeah, guys, I'm telling you, this is a very historic place, and you know, you'll see that it's a long corridor, and it's stretched from the Capitol building all the way to the Legislative building. Let's see what this is. Let me show you guys what this is. So this is Killingworth, Connecticut, established in 1667. This actually shows you when the towns are established. For example, Lyme here, established in 1667. Adam, 1668. Simsbury, 1670. Wallingford, 1670. Woodbury, 1673. Suffield, 1674. So on and so forth.
Morning, sir.
How you doing? Good morning.
Okay.
Good. Different towns and show the established years, the established year of the town. Pomfret, Coventry, 1712. Newt. So this is a place you could really get some history about Connecticut and the towns, and when, you know, the towns were established and all of that, which is great. This is Lebanon, 1700. Wow. Who would have known that Lebanon was Durham, 1699. Plainfield, 1699. Colchester, 1698. Glastonbury, 1693. So on and so forth. So this is a place you guys can really tap into and get history about Connecticut, and you know, Greenwich, 1640, and get the history about Connecticut and the towns and when they were established and the people behind the towns. Stonington, Middletown, 1651. In 1896, when the Middletown and the Portland Bridge over the Connecticut River opened, it was the longest highway drawbridge in the world. Wow, look at that. So the Portland Bridge over Middletown and Connecticut and Portland was established in 1896. They built that bridge. That bridge is still standing today. Crazy. Wow. So we're making our way to the Legislative building now. This is the concourse, and so yeah, you guys should definitely tap in to gain some knowledge about Connecticut. Windsor, 1633. The American shall become Connecticut State Fish in 2003, and some Connecticut river towns like Windsor continue to hold annual shad festivals, complete with crowning the town shad queen. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Windsor is very historic. This is the entrance to the Legislative building. And we made our way here. We also have a gift shop here, New State, informations and tours, elevator, cafeteria. It's cool. So we're gonna make our way up to the top of the Legislative building. I'm gonna go on the elevator. There are different Congress people who have their offices here. So here's a shot from, this is the second floor, I believe. Yes, you can see the lawn from here. But definitely, you guys should check out the Capitol building and Legislative building. You learn a lot. It's pretty historic. Yeah. I'm gonna make my way all the way to the top, all the way over there. Alright, so this is the tip-top floor of the legislative building. Behind me there, you see all the way down. I'm on the top floor. Over there, that's the Capitol building. That's where we walk from, actually, to get over here to the legislative building. And ground floor as well. It's quite busy in here today. There's a lot going on in the Capitol. I don't think the average person in Connecticut knows what goes on here, or tour this place or anything. I think there's a tour here today by some schools. Right over here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No worries. Probably a school or a college touring today. So I'm making my way back to the Capitol building. There was a basement I want to go to. It's just a mix of history and culture from Connecticut here in the Capitol building. Like this is the state flag. And here is artifacts and historic events and just a lot of history in some of these cabinet spaces here. It's all open to the public, so you guys can come and see it and look at all these stuff in here. Bonjour. There's a father. So here. So we're going to take the elevator up. Alright, get up the elevator. Thank you. So yeah, you guys should definitely check this out. Yeah. Yeah, the history is alive in here, guys. Alright, that's it, guys. We're about to exit out of here. So that was a tour of the Capitol building / legislative building. As I was saying, you guys should definitely check it out. This is something you guys should know about if you ever visit the city of Hartford, and if you're living in the city of Hartford or surrounding areas, or you're a Connecticut resident, you definitely should come and check this out, because this is history here. History about the state, history about the towns, history about the cities in the state of Connecticut. This is your boy Jermane'S, so please remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop any content. Beautiful city of Hartford, the Capitol building. Thank you guys, appreciate you. Have a good one.